Hey, everybody. Happy hump day. Hope everybody had a great start to their week. My name is Lashawnterry. Welcome. If you're new here, click that subscribe button, that notification bell so you'll know when I upload, and welcome in. And if you're not new here, hey, welcome back. So today, yesterday, this is what I started doing. Um, because it's so hard for me to get the proper protein in. What I started doing was, instead of doing a breakfast that I eat, I started making protein coffees. Now, I did do this already, but it was all part of when I would break my fast. Um, the other day, I think it was Monday, I felt awful. It just seemed like it took my food that I ate so long to digest, but also too, I remembered I ran out of my the digestive enzyme pills, and I have to go back to the vitamin shop to get more. So that could be the problem. Some of y'all that are new here, I lost my gallbladder in January, so um, I started dealing with some digestive issues about a month ago or so, with some pain coming back. Not really pain, but irritability, which can happen when you lose your gallbladder. That sucks. But yeah, so I have not had my digestive pills. I got to go to the vitamin shop to get some more. But what I started doing was because I'm not a breakfast person, but I do like to drink my coffee. So I add my eggs to my coffee and blend it up, which gives me a protein coffee. Also, too, I use keto chow. I don't have any keto chow that I want to use. I'm not doing chocolate because chocolate inflames my body, and so that's mostly what I have up there. The chocolate toffee, and that was my favorite one. Um, that would go into a coffee. Not all of the flavors would pair well with the coffee, but most of them do. And so I have to order me some more keto chow that I like, that I can put in my coffee Monday through Friday. I only do my coffee Monday through Friday. I don't do it on the weekends. On maybe Sunday mornings before church, I do it one of my pick teas. Um, so that's it. So I put 3 duck eggs in here, a tablespoon of butter, some salt, vanilla powder, my monk fruit sweetener, and I blend it up. I, you know, yeah, I blend it up. Heat up the water first. Let the coffee thick bag soak, because these are bags. It's like tea bags. This is Purity Coffee for some of y'all that are new here. I do have videos on it. Just go look at my intermittent fasting playlist, and you will see and know hear everything about Purity Coffee. Um, and this is my protein coffee. So I'm getting my protein in for breakfast, and then I have my lunch. Then I go for my walk and my workout, and go from there. And so I have my protein for lunch and then my protein for dinner. And then it's not so much trying to add in 150 to 170 grams of protein. If you want to lose fat and build muscle and not lose muscle, that is the most important thing to get in, is your protein. You have to hit your protein goals, or else you're going to start to lose muscle, and your fat loss will stop. You have to hit your protein goals. That is so important, but it's so hard to do that without feeling like, oh my gosh, every time I have to eat so much. Yeah, it's hard. So I'm going to try this way to see how it works, and we're going to go from there. But I am going to get me some keto chow, because that's the best way to get your protein, and it's high protein. You have some that are over 30 grams of protein in just one shake, and I could add it to my coffee and move on. So Let's see how it goes. Yesterday, I did the trigger workouts, but I also did push sled. I did 6 rounds of the push sled. That push sled be getting your legs right. It hit like all the parts of your leg, and it gives you a good burn and a good cardio without taking you out. If that makes sense, it's a faster recovery when you do the push sled. Um, and then I did my band exercises. So with this program, you only, for right now in the pre-phase, you only lift weights twice a week. The rest of the week is the trigger moves where you use bands in your body weight, because you don't want to go in with a heavy exercise, a heavy um, dumbbell, barbell, shredded exercise. They just want to give you a little, let your muscles know during the week into your next weight lifting day, hey, don't forget about me, we still here, get you like that real light pump. So that's what that is. And so I just did, they say you can do 1 to 3 rounds throughout the day. You may do one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. Let me tell you something, I ain't doing all that either, because you're working each body part. It is kind of long. And so, I also did my walk around the pond, which is 1.5 miles, and then walk back to the car, probably put it closer to 2 miles. And I did the push sled. So by the time I got to the bands, I was just done. So I did the upper body because I had just worked my lower body with the sled. So I didn't have to do the lower body exercises like the squats and all of that stuff. I'm trying to move away from that because of my knees. So by the time I got to those bands, I just did the upper part body, and I got my little pump in with the 1 round, and I was good to go. That's what I did. Maybe today is another band day. So maybe I get through 2 rounds of it, but it just seemed like it's just so long because you're working every body part in that one session opposed to the split. So I'm not sure how I'm liking this full body day over the split, but we'll see. It probably ends up being the same once you get through it, even with splits. So I'm still working my full body on my workout days, and then get my steps in as well. So yesterday I got almost, let me see. So yesterday I got in 10,623 steps, and most of that was from, just moving around in the house. Well, not most of it. Part of it was moving around in the house, just cleaning, walking around, straightening up, but also to um, walking around the pond and, having to walk back to my car, walk inside the gym. But two, the Aura Ring count steps when I do my push sled. So when I do the push sled, it counts the steps because you're walking and pushing the sled. So that's a good thing too, is that I'm able to get in my steps even when I'm doing my some of my workouts now. Like when you lifting and stuff, it's not counting that. Um, Even if you do like the elliptical, it doesn't count that. If you do the bike, it counts, but in order for you to get in 10,000 steps, like on a bike or a spin, you would have to do like 18 miles of spinning. So it doesn't count those things. So I'm just looking at it to see that it said I got in 10,000 steps. So just but so yeah, it's hard trying to get them steps in. So yeah, that was my day yesterday. Today is another trigger day. So maybe I'll do like 2 rounds of the bands today and then go for my walk. I do have a weighted vest that's coming in today, so I may wait to go for my walk until my vest comes in, and then we'll go from there. So let me drink my coffee before it gets cold, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hello, I'm back. So today I'm going out of the house to work out, away from, the community center to work out. So I have to take my lunch with me. So I love this box I got off of Amazon. It's like a bento box. All of these have its own lids to it, and then it has a lid that go over the top of it to close it all in. So I have 5.2 ounces of steak right here. I got the other half of the avocado that I didn't eat yesterday with some lemon juice, salt, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. And then I have 1 medium peach. Right here I have my electrolyte creatine mix that I drink while I'm working out. And then I have a water that's in the freezer that I'm going to keep in the freezer because I want it to stay frozen for as long as possible. So when I go out and I know I'm going to be away for some bit of time, I make sure and I take my food with me. So I have it to eat until I get back home for dinner. I wanted to say something to y'all, but I forgot what I was going to say. I know what I was going to say. So what I'm going to do is, once I get to where I'm going to work out, I will eat this. After I finish eating this, I will go for my 2-mile walk and then come back and go for my workout. So this way I'll eat and then I'll hit my walk to, burn off and drop my cortisol. And then I go work out, and then that's when I drink my creatine electrolyte is while I'm working out. And then after that, I just have a bottle of water that I drink on until I eat dinner. So that is what we have today. This is 5.2 ounces of steak, and this is a little over 2 ounces of avocado, and then this is just a medium-sized peach right here. So that's what I got. See y'all later. Hey everybody. Happy Thursday. My name is Lashawnterry. Welcome. Click that subscribe button and that notification button so you'll know when I upload. This is going to be short. Yeah. Today is a rest day for me. Tomorrow and Saturday, I'll be getting back to my workout, but I need this day of rest. I went to the meat market this morning, and so this is 1:09. Probably about time I get this off the grill and come back down, it'll be closer to 2 o'clock, but I just got some short ribs right here and then a small hamburger patty. Short ribs will give you a lot of protein, and you don't need many, but it's also high in fat as well and calories. So this is right on point for what I need. Last night, I had some kava, and their pita chips. Probably shouldn't have had that, but I tried out my vest yesterday, and let me tell you, that thing kicked my butt. I did 2 laps around the track, which was the first, but why I decided to do it first day with a 12-pound weight vest, I have no idea. But I rested. I got back to the car, so I did about 3.5 miles. I got back to the car and I drunk my creatine electrolyte water and just kind of, cooled down. So I was probably in the car for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I said, let me go and get this workout in. I was just going to do a couple of rounds of the push sled and then the assistant pull-up machine. I got out the car and my knees almost buckled, and I was like, I opened that car door right back up and was like, I'm done. Soon as I started walking, I felt the weight of the vest in my legs, and it's a comfortable vest. It also, let me show y'all what it looked like. So this is the vest. The weight is distributed evenly. Is this upside down or maybe upside down? I got it off of Amazon. It was fairly cheap, like 30 something dollars. Again, it's a 12-pound vest. What I really love about it is that it comes with this pouch that attaches onto the arm right here, and you can put your keys, your phone, your AirPod, your earphones or whatever, and it also has this little button for people who still use wired, not a button, but a hole for people who use wired headphones still. Then you can put something back here as well. Whatever you got that you want to put back here. A nice little netted thing. Water, copy of your water if you got a water bottle. But let me tell you, this is a nice little start. This is 12 pounds. They do have one that's smaller. It may be 8 pounds, and then they do have a 16. I went with the 12. And if you're just, they call it rucking. It's a term used from the military where you got your backpack on full of stuff and you're walking. Firefighters also use this method too, where they have all of their gear on their back, coat, hat, boots, whatever they need to carry. And because I've seen them do this exercise when I would be at this high school on the track, and they will walk up and down the bleachers from one end to the other and just keep going in a circle. You know, just keep going and going. They go back, start back, and then they just go up and down, walk up and down. So yeah, I heard from what I've read, the weight vest can help with osteoporosis. It can help strengthen the bones. Of course, with the extra weight on, it's going to help you to lose weight because the body is thinking that it got more weight on it than it really do. So if you notice, people who are very, very heavy or big, they tend to lose weight really fast or a lot, and then they'll come to a plateau, you know. So kind of the same thing. But yeah, this vest right here broke your girl off yesterday. I'm not 100% recovered. I think it was too much for me to do on the first day, and I'm not new at wearing a weight vest because my son bought one some years ago, and you probably could go back into my workout videos and you'll see me with the weight vest. His more looks like a bulletproof vest. It's an 80-pound vest where you can take the weights in and out of it. I think this has sand in it. Yeah, and it's all along the sleeves and everything like that, as well as in the back. So, yeah, if you're going to do weighted vest, I would say go with the lowest one they got if you're new to it. And go from there and start off slow, not like me. But let me go fix my lunch, and I'll be back. This is my lunch. I went and grilled my beef ribs, my short ribs. These are short ribs with the bone in. They're Korean style cut. Got me this burger's a little bit over 2 ounces. These two by itself was 13.10 ounces. And they fill you up too with short ribs, rib eyes. They're very fatty, and sometimes you'll eat one and be like, "Bleh." So I'm gonna eat, and I'll see y'all later.